Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Ghantoot on the fantastic Sultan Zayed field here for our third match of the day under the spotlights here between Abu Dhabi and the UAE. Temperature now dropping down 26. Feels a bit cooler than that. We'll have to double check that one. I think it feels about 23 to me at the moment, but not to worry. Our match between Abu Dhabi in the purple shirts and the UAE in their white shirts. And I'd just like to say thank you very much indeed. We're just waiting for the organisation having to move fields. Takes a little bit of time for organising and setting it up for everybody viewing. And here we go for His Highness the President's Cup, Polo Cup 2022 for Abu Dhabi. Playing at number 1, it is Faisal Yabuni. At number 2, Secundo Amadori. At 3, it's Santiago Sonadas. And at the back door, it is Geronimo de Guerril. And for the UAE, playing at number 1, Her Highness Sheikh Maitha bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Playing at number 2, Luki Monteverde. 3 will be Beresford. At 4 is going to be Grotto. And we're off and we're underway, and it's Lukin dancing away with that ball away there from Hero. Sends that one underneath the neck, trying to get that one forward, but it's only as far as Sonadas. Santiago Sonadas checks up, turns back inside. Over the shoulder and lofts that ball clean over the top and spread, puts acres of space there, out there for Yabuni, who's well positioned. Yabuni comes up to this one here, gets a good driving shot, but he's a little bit across the face of goal, looks to try and flick this one back in, but it just beats him out over the back line. Fortuitous there for Beresford, who gave him the slip there, did Yabuni. So the ball's placed there on the back line for Grotto to bring into play. Grotto taps it one forward here now. Grotto under the neck he goes with this one here now, looking to find that one out there for Beresford. Beresford has to come back deep, back in touch for that one again. Grotto goes up forward, working off each other. He drills that one up in front of the clubhouse here, goes up past his man on that one there. It is Grotto coming up onto it here, flicks that one up forward. Grotto going goalward bound, flat out up the field here. On the near side, he looks to try and straighten that one up, couldn't quite control that ball. And it just looks like that one sitting on the back line there. Coming away with it here now is Kirill. Kirill, the bump and the ride-off comes in by Lukin. Sends a little backhand in, and Grotto's in there. And Grotto looks to flick this one away, and through the goal it is. A beautiful goal from one end of the field to the other. A little bit of disruption, confusion in it there. You saw the backhand as it came away with there. Kirill got beaten by the man. Lukin Monteverde. Grotto waiting patiently, confident in Lukin. And through the goals it goes. One goal it is now here to the UAE. Two teams make their way back towards the middle field. The umpires out there on the field are Tarquin Southall and Peter Wright. Third man being Tim Ban. And the ball's into play out the back of the line out. Trying to get onto it is Beresford. Does so. Gets the back. Oh, and the pony comes down there as he tries to turn. Does De Khalil. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just have a little bit of a pause where it looks like we've got a bit of the range just got caught up in the pony's legs, and we'll just go into a little bit of an advert or some something from Polo Line. So we're all mounted back up again. Hero and Pony seem to be absolutely fine. Just a bit of eagerness to get back into the play. And we'll start off with a throw-in. Pony just slipping there, I believe it was. Maybe got platted its front legs or something like that, but we're all okay and everybody's okay. Pony's walked off fine. So the ball back into play it is, right off the back of the line out. Beresford sends the backhand once more, looking to thread that one through there for Lukin, but Lukin kept off out of it there by Amadori. Amadori goes back to it, goes with the backhand, opens it up, gets half stop, trying to come onto it to help him out into that one there is Dokharil, but Lukin turns that one away from him. Lukin tries to come forward on it. There's a bit of a melee down the bottom end there, and we get a whistle on the play. You see on this here, Lukin's trying to pull away from it. And as he does, he comes away from it, gets a little bit of it there, does Hero, and then he comes underneath the neck after going near side to stick side, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here now in favour of the UAE. From the 30-yard line. Beresford had already gone for the passing play. So Beresford to walk up to this one here now. But just jogging, opts to go into the counter, keen to get going forward, and there it is, through it is. Goal number 2 on the board there for the UAE. UAE team, of course, based up in Dubai. One of the patronage of Haina Sheikh Ametha bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. So 2 teams lining up once more. Right. Bowls the ball into play. Into play it is. Middle line out. Looking for that one there is Kirill. Kirill comes away with it here. In comes Beresford. Takes the hook. Takes it. Keeps his ball moving forward. But stolen off in there by Lukin. Lukin just stopped in the play there by Sonadas. Nice open backhand by Sonadas. Out here for the Kirill. Kirill there with Krotto. Looking to come away from it. Looking to keep, gets told to use it. Told to get on and do something with it. And he does. And he drills that one up forward. And look who's waiting up there. It's that man Beresford to close it down. The attack down once more for the UAE, as Beresford checks up, turns, comes back inside. Lukin comes in to give him the helping hand if he wishes to do so, if needs it. Keeps it forward now, does Lukin. Lukin coming forward on the play, gets the driving shot, sends this one forward and just drills that in towards the horses. We get a whistle on the play. Of course, it's always that fine line between did he come across or was he pushed across in front of him? Let us see what the umpires decide on this one here, and it looks like we have a play that Lukin should have resisted from and actually just taken that one under the neck and come away the other way, and it looks like we have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty here now in favour of Abu Dhabi. Being teed up there by Hero de Kirill. Hieronymo circling around here now, looking to get Abu Dhabi onto the board. Go the driving shot, he sends that one, it's up, it's high, there's nothing they can do, and straight through the pylons it is. 1 goal it is to Abu Dhabi, 2 goals to the UAE. Halfway through chukka number 1. Abu Dhabi, of course, based here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club on their home turf, along, of course, with the Ghantoot team. So once more, the 2 teams lining up. Ball bowled into play, out the line, out it comes. Beresford, backhand, threads that one through, but Amadori's onto this one here first. Takes it forward away there from Lukin, who's looking for something on it, but he was clearing away out of it. Comes in, takes it away once more, realised he had Lukin coming in. Lukin very quickly and cleverly comes one side, comes the other side, but this time he gets stopped. There's going to be Kirill to come away with the ball. Hero de Kirill. Hero coming away with it here this time. Couldn't quite pick that one up. They're both trying to get this ball in the air, but unable to do so. And the backhand comes in by Krotto. Krotto's backhand deflected off out towards the side for Amadori. Amadori on the move here now, but he showed too much of that one there to Krotto, and Krotto just sends that one out in towards the middle of the field. And first onto it is going to be Sonadas clearing it away there from Lukin. Sonadas under the neck. He comes with this one here now. Sonadas checks up. Coming into him here is Beresford. Comes away from Beresford here. Has he got the pony to get up past him? He reaches out. Beresford couldn't get the hook on him. He's off on the move here. Leaves it for Krotto. Krotto comes in and sends that backhand back out towards the middle of the field. Nice open polo being played here at this point in time in this match here. And it is going to be Amadori. Sends it in. Lukin gets a bit on that one there. Looking to come in on that one's Beresford. Right in front of Peter Wright. And let's see what the umpires decides. Could have been a bit of an angle on that one there. We have the backhand come in by Amadori. Amadori's backhand coming through on the play. Did Sonatas have it? They're all looking for a little bit of something. And it looks like it is going to be a penalty here now in favour of Abu Dhabi for Santiago Sonatas. Santi. Drives this one up forward. Didn't quite get as much on as you like, but it looks like there's enough, and it looks like it's just gone wide out towards the right. Faris comes in, tries to... No, it is through the goals. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. It was an excellently taken penalty there by Santiago Sonatas. How dare I doubt him? And there it is. We can just see on the replay here. As you see on that one there, it looks a little bit foggy, but it went all the way. To me, it looked like it was drifting to the right, but no, he had it right. Once more, Santiago Sonatas. 2 goals apiece it is here now. Through the line now it is. Tries to get it into Kirill. Kirill on the play here now. Kirill looks turned away there from Beresford on the little paint pony. Leaves it now for Sonatas. Sonatas there with Grotto. Sends this one up the field here. Trying to come onto it is going to be Kirill. Kirill coming forward at pace here. The 2 tall men coming back at this one here now. Tries to come forward on it. He felt he was impeded on that one there. We get a whistle on the play. Oh, and they've all got rules and ideas about what's going on. Someone Redmond is pushed into the play. You see her, the Kirill coming in through on this one here. And, yeah, looking possibly in the way on that one there. Was it Beresford who's coming across? But either way, whatever it is a UAE player who has infringed on the play. And we have a penalty 2 in favour of Abu Dhabi. Being teed up there by Khero de Kirill. Hero circling round onto this one here now. Hero drives it, the flags are lost, so there it is. Abu Dhabi out into the lead for the first time here in this first chukker. 3 goals it is to Abu Dhabi, 2 goals to the UAE. Ball back into play in the middle of the line now, just looking for it there. Sonatas looking to send that one up forward, up the front door here now for Yabuni. Yabuni called off it here now, coming forward at pace. There's Kirill going goal bound. Kirill coming onto it. Yabuni comes into the play and is now through the goals it goes. You can see on the replay there now, but there was something just off screen there that they're all having a little bit of appeal about if Faris Yabuni was all right or not, but it was certainly off screen. Tommy Beresford was having a squeal about it, but there it is. End of chukker number 1. 4 goals is to Abu Dhabi, 2 goals is to the UAE. And now we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. So welcome back here again to the Shakeside Field for our third match here this afternoon in His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2022. This match between Abu Dhabi and the UAE. Abu Dhabi 4, UAE 2. Abu Dhabi started a little bit slow, but they certainly come back at the end of that chukker to get a 2-goal margin. So the two teams line up here now on Peter Wright to get this ball back into play. There it is. We're off into play once again. It's cleanly nicely out the back of the line out. Beresford said thank you very much indeed. It looked for a little bit of something there, did Gero, but we're all onto it and we're all trying to get a bite of the cherry, which in comes Amadori, and we get a whistle on the play. So we'll just have a quick pause in play there whilst Amadori just has to quickly change his pony. It's a great view there of Hero the Kirill with umpire Peter Wright. And Lukeen and Faris having a little chat in the background there. And it looks like we're going to be moving this up for a penalty here now in favour of the UAE. A 40-yard penalty. A penalty 3, which had been teed up by Tommy Beresford. Secunda Amadori just quickly changed his pony. All looks okay, but it's a 40-yard penalty, a penalty 3. So it is defendable. But I'm sure Tommy's going to do all that he can to try and get this one clean over the top. So, Tommy Beresford to get this underway once again here in chukker number 2. Beresford strikes it clean. There's never going to be anybody able to stop that one there. It's clean over the top and it's all on its way down to Abu Dhabi, that one with a bit of wind on it. Beresford strikes that one beautifully. We can see on the replay here now. This is how you take your penalties. Straight through, straight over the scoreboard, out into the stick and ball field. For goal number 3 on the board there for the UAE. Closing that gap, 4 goals to Abu Dhabi. 3 goals it is to the UAE. Ball bowled into play. Front of the line out. Looking for that one there is Lukeen. Managed to flick that one out. But first onto it looks like it's going to be Santiago. Gets a little bit on it. Couldn't get on to it. Could. De Kirill, but it's Secunda. Secunda makes a turning play. Amadori now yields off it. Leaves it there. Here's a call there from Sonadas. Sonadas out into some open space. They've all let him go free. He has to cut back, comes back inside. Turns the play, looks to see who's there to meet Crotto. Loses a bit of momentum, left it behind, recovers it once more. Comes forward with that one. It is Sonadas setting sail towards the goal here now. Sonadas, he's got a next shot to try and play. Just flicks it one more time as he tries to come onto it. He gets a bit of a bump from Beresford. Let's see what the umpires say. Did he have an ear-side player? Was he allowed to play that on the stick side? We possibly get a bit of a good head-on view here on the replay. Coming up onto it, Beresford just waiting for him there as he does. Possibly catches him a little bit late. And we have a penalty in favour of Abu Dhabi being teed up by Hero the Kirill. Looking to get that 2-goal margin back again. Sonadas coming through at pace. Just got the timing slightly wrong, coming at different speeds. Kirill takes that one, gives it the old wedge and through the goal it goes for goal number 5 on the board there for Abu Dhabi. 5 goals it is to Abu Dhabi. 3 goals to UAE. Two very strong penalty takers, one on either side here. Puts that one away nicely, does Hero the Kirill. Two teams lined up, ball bowled into play it is, middle line out, trying to get back to it was Hero, but couldn't. It's left for Tommy here now. Beresford goes under the neck, drills that one up forward. He's got Crotto going hard home. Here now, Sonatas goes back with him, checks up, comes in, comes round the other side, looks for the hook, couldn't get the hook, and there it is. It's through the goals. It looks like it is for Crotto. 3 goals, 4 goals it is now to UAE, 5 goals to Abu Dhabi. Good goal scoring out here this evening in this last match. So the two teams back to the middle of the field is once more. Bowls it into play, looks for that, does Secundo, comes off out the side, Sonatas tries to get onto it, so does Crotto. Crotto and Sonatas there together, yields off, leaves it there for the Kirill. Kirill comes away with it, opens the shoulder, drives that one out the front door, looking there for Yabuni. Yabuni's got sight of the ball, he's gone a little bit wide out towards the right-hand side, looking for the next shot as Yabuni gets a cracking shot, does Yabuni in towards the goal, and it's just drifted wide to the left. Just to the left, what a great attempt there by Faris Yabuni. So to bring it back into play will be Crotto. Crotto taps this one up forward. Opts to go himself, out towards, and it comes off the pony, checks up, goes up forward, comes up past his man in the form of Amadori. He's got De Kirill in front of him, sends that one out in towards the middle of the field here this time. Trying to get up onto this one here is Kirill and Crotto. Crotto putting the work in there on Kirill. Yields off, leaves it now for Sonatas. And Sonatas thinks he's got acres of space and time, makes a turn. But waiting for him there wisely was Lukin Monteverde. And you can see on the replay here, these two working hard on it. Over the top, he leaves it, and he leaves it there for Sonatas. But Sonatas just didn't look over his shoulder to see if anyone was there coming, and yes, there was. It was Lukin Monteverde just sitting, waiting, and said, thank you very much indeed, I'll take that opportunity, and the result is a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty in favour of the UAE, looking to level up the scores here now. With Beresford just teeing the ball up. So it looks like we're in for a high-scoring game here. Good high-scoring game in the first match. Some 20 goals being scored. 14 goals in the second, but I think we could break that open here in our third match as Beresford comes up to the play. Beresford gets hold of this, absolutely lost it, but it, goal judge is saying gone wide. Wide it is. So the score remains the same, 5 goals it is to Abu Dhabi, 4 goals to the UAE. And the ball's placed on the back line here now, once again, for Hero the Kirill to bring back into play for Abu Dhabi. Hero taps it up forward here now. Sonatas going one way, comes the other way. Lukin waits for him, sends it underneath the neck, comes off the pony here. Managed to try to get hold of a little bit of this one here now. Apparently there's a little bit of something going off the play. We've got a scream and a shout going on, and we have a whistle on the play. Let's see if we can see something on the replay here. It could be a bit difficult because it might be out of shot. There's something going on there between Faris and Crotto, but nothing that we could see clearly on the replay here. Another view on this one here now. Goes under the neck there. There's Hero. And maybe Faris is calling for an appeal and gets his stick caught up with... Maybe he gets his stick hooked up with Crotto. I'm not quite sure. As he drifted from one side to the other. Hassan's just coming across the back. So the umpire's just having a quick word with the third man, but there's nothing that clear and obvious there on those replays. So the umpire's just explaining to the players. And it looks like we're going to have a drop ball in favour of purple, in favour of Abu Dhabi. So we'll get things underway once again here now with Hero the Kirill to bring it into play. Hero taps it the once. Lukin waiting for him, goes with a monster driving shot there. There's Hero the Kirill and puts that one up the front door. Amadori trying to get onto it, but first back onto it was Tommy. Over the top of it was the pair. Backhand near side comes in by Crotto, but he looks like Sonaris was in, riding him off at the same time. Little but not quite clean as we'd like to see. Started off a lot cleaner. Unfortunately, Tommy didn't manage to collect that one there. Was Sonaris in time or not? And I think that it looks like we have a penalty here now in favour of the UAE. Crotto had the right to that one there. Comes under the neck with this one now for Beresford to pick up. Beresford picks it up here. Beresford drills that one up forward. Who's up forward to get it? Unfortunately, nobody is there. Crotto's trying to get back onto it, but Sonaris has picked it up. Crotto's been looked after there by Secunda Amadori. And it's going to be Sonaris. Coming to him now is Crotto. Drills that one out forward, out towards the boards. Can you get onto this one first? Can Secundo? He does. Secunda Amadori. Pony just bobbling and bouncing on him. Gets told to leave it and leaves it there for Sonaris. Sonaris chips that one up over the top here now for the Kirill. Kirill coming together there with Crotto. Crotto sends the backhand, sends it straight. It's picked up well by Beresford. Beresford on the boards. In comes Amadori. Pulls it away from him there. Nice play there by Beresford. Beresford just looking to come back inside once again. And Amadori has to yield off out of that one there this time. Told to get on and use this play here now does Beresford. And he just unleashes that one up there for Lukin. But it comes off the back of the pony. It's picked up and he makes a turning play across there. Does Secunda. And we have a whistle on the play. Beresford just reading that play well. And we can see on the replay, Beresford sends it up. Looking for it there was Monteverde, but unfortunately came off the back of the pony and just comes across the line in front of Beresford. Does Secundo Amadori, and we have a penalty in favour of the UAE. Players scurrying off the field to change ponies. 2:12 on the clock, 5-4 is the score in favour of Abu Dhabi. Nice shot there of Ahina Sheikh Matha. Coming off the field to change. And now back to the middle of the field where Tommy Beresford's just teeing that ball up for a 40-yard penalty. So players called. Beresford looking to sky this one again. But through the pylons this time. Beresford strikes it, it's high, but again it's just drifted to the left-hand side, to the right-hand side rather. And the ball will be placed down for Hero the Kirill, so no change in score. 5 goals it is Abu Dhabi, 4 goals to the UAE. Could have had a couple of more goals on the board, but it's going to be the Kirill to bring it in here now. The Kirill taps it up there to Lukin, goes under the neck, sends it out towards the clubhouse there for Sonaris. Sonaris up, out on the move. Sonaris turns back inside, goes on the run himself here now. Sonaris checks up on the play, knows he's got Crotto with him there. Takes it forward, comes one way, comes the other way, looking to unbalance him. Sends it up underneath the pony here now for the Kirill. Picks up on the near side, comes back inside, as does Lukin. Lukin just has to yield off that one there. The Kirill looks up towards goal and sends this one goalward bound in towards the danger zone. Waiting for it though is Beresford. Beresford intercepts, turns it back round once again. Defence try to come out into attack here. And it's going to be Beresford. Goes over the top, has to play the backhand to clear it away this time rather than running away with it. But the backhand comes in into the danger zone for the UAE, and it just looks like it is the Kirill. The Kirill coming forward. He couldn't quite get that one. Goes with the next shot. Gets hooked off out of it there. The near side shot comes in by Secundo, he couldn't, but it's going to be Sonadas. Sonadas turns the play, faces himself back up towards goal. He's got a plethora of white shirts in front of him. He's got no play in there at all at the moment. It's going to be the Kirill comes in and looks to try and take it forward, and he tries to come through the melee and unable to do so. It's just a bit of a bun fight in there, and they're trying to come away with it out. It is cleared away here this time by Crotto. Out for Lukin. Lukin Monteverde on the far side of the field. Lukin checks up on the play. Waiting for him. There goes the first tutor. Waiting for him. Hopping, bouncing. Is that pony there of Secundos? Goes onto his near side. Knows he's got the pony. Up he goes here. Does Lukin. Lukin Monteverde comes through. Gets up past Sonadas. But Sonadas manages to just intercept that play here. Passes up to Secundos. He looks after Crotto. Secunda Amadori. Back onto his stick side. He's got Beresford there with him. The ball just flicks off out to the side slightly. Crotto comes in. Plays that near side shot. And we get a whistle on the play. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, will end Chukka number 2. With the score being 5 goals is to Abu Dhabi, 4 goals to the UAE. And we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it.
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
So welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to Chukka number 3, with the score being 5 goals to Abu Dhabi, 4 goals it is to the UAE. We have UAE down their end of the field, near their camp, so they're back onto the field first. Whilst Abu Dhabi start to make their way out here now with Sonadas and the Kirill. A little bit of chit-chat going on there at the end of the Chukka. To the umpires from these two. Pretty well known for asking for an explanation or something. Sometimes unduly when it's not from the captain. And so Faris is out there on there. We're just waiting for Secunda Amadori to get himself mounted back up again and get on the field. Getting a little bit of instruction from Uncle Hugo. Hugo Barabucci, of course, been involved with the Abu Dhabi team for a number of years now. It looks like we'll be starting off with a penalty 4 in favour of Abu Dhabi, to be taken by Giro de Kirill. And he's still having a little word of wanting some explanation from the umpire. His father Husta was here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here. I'm sure he will be. Have a word with him. So there we are, a full complement of players on the field. And I'm going to get Chukka number 3 underway. For a penalty 4, a 60-yard penalty for Abu Dhabi. Herald gets hold of this one. Is it straight enough? Let's watch that goal, Judge. Oh, and it looks like it's drifted. Drifted to the right-hand side. So you've had some great penalties taken with a lot of elevation, but haven't quite got the accuracy that they would be looking for. So a lucky let-off there for the UAE with the score being 5-4. Could have been one more, but it's going to be Hassel to bring it in. Hassel drills that one up, gets a lot of elevation on it. Tommy loses a bit of momentum, just checks up on the play. He has, Hassel, gone up the middle. Lukine's up there in front of him as well. He drives it up forward, long and hard. But first onto it is going to be Yabuni. Yabuni sends the backhand, sends it back into the middle of the field. Swooping onto it nicely there is Gero de Carril. Gero comes away with it here with Beresford going back with him. They're there shoulder to shoulder. The ride-off comes in. Shows for that backhand. There does Beresford in front of Gero. Looks for something, but he is okay on that play there. But it's dribbled around the corner in the air by Sonadas. Sonadas there with Lukine. Gets up past Lukine. Takes his mallet with him, but he comes back inside. Got the whole GPS out, but it looks like it's just deflected off the pony there of Beresford. Out wide it goes. So the ball's placed down the back line once more for Hassel-Crotto to bring into play. Hassel brings this in here now. Goes to the driving shot. Send this one out for Beresford. Beresford can run onto this one here. Goes in with the ride off there. Does Herald, but he gets away with the next shot. Sends it up there for Lukine, but first onto it is going to be Sonadas. Sonadas takes this one forward, comes under the neck, digs it the long way around the field here now. Does Santiago Sonadas in hot pursuit there is Lukine, checks up on the play, checks up, comes back inside, allows his man to come to him. Turns back. He gets that one pinched away from him, but the umpires don't like it, and there it is. We have a whistle on the play. So you see you've got him there on the play. He just pushes that forward. The umpire's deciding wasn't enough. And so we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Abu Dhabi. Clear this channel. Clear the channel. Clear this channel. So we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Abu Dhabi. For Hero the Krill to bring back into play. Hero brings it up, taps it forward. Sonadas up on the move here now. Cuts this one out wide. Sonadas cuts one way, cuts back onto the play here now. Checks up. Beresford in front, looking for something there. Asking him to move out the way was Hero. Tries to drill that forward, and we get a whistle on the play. Sonadas looks at the umpire, thinking what, where, why, and how. Clear as day. He goes up with the ball here now and just drills that into the back of the pony of Beresford. Did he have enough opportunity to take other ways? And I believe that he did. So we possibly have an offsetting foul here. Drilling into it. And then Tommy was wrong as well. He just had to give him time to clear. Didn't. He still let go of it and drilled it in. So there it is, sent up here this time now. From the line out, it is Faris, gets hooked off out of it well there by Sheikha Mather. The backhand comes in by Luke Keane into the middle of the field, gets himself turned around onto it, and Hero optimistically comes across the line, and we get a large blow of the whistle. You can see on here, great hooking play there by Sheikha Mather, spoiling that one on there. Backhand comes in by Lukine. Tommy quickly round onto it, but round too quickly there for Hero de Carril, and this will get moved all the way up here now for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of the UAE. And let's see what Tommy can do with this one here. See if he can get his sights just adjusted and get this one through to level the scores up, or will it still remain 5-4? Beresford. Coming around onto this one here now. He strikes it well. Where's it gone? It looks like it's gone wide and wide to the left this time. Lower this time, but didn't quite get the accuracy. Went wide to the left. Made the try to stop that one, but unfortunately it's still carried on out over the back line. So the ball's placed down on the back line here now with the score remaining 5-4 here in Chukka number 3. With Hero the Kirill. Had a plethora of goals in the first couple of chukkers, and it's been a little bit quiet on the scoreboard for this chukka. Having to check up for it here now is Amadori from the pass from Hero. Waiting for him though is Hassel, gets told, sends that one up the front door, does so there for Yabuni. Yabuni goes with the half shot, couldn't quite get where he wanted to go with that one there, but it's left now for Beresford. Beresford goes under the tail for Hassel Krotto to come on to here now. Hassel waits for the boys to go up forward, the troops. He turns it away because he knows he's got a player there with him. Nice little teamwork there between Krotto and Beresford. Beresford comes forward, but it is going to be Sonadas. Sonadas comes on that near side, flattens enough onto it, comes away with it here now, does Sonadas. Sonadas comes in towards the middle of the field. The players coming across at all angles and direction. Beresford looking for something, but there were a player from either side, and it is now Sonadas going the long way around the field. Sonadas comes off the board, still in control, comes only as far as Beresford, comes off the pony. Back to it though is De Kirill with Hassel, takes a long way round, trying to avoid the hook, but Hassel comes in and steals out, and we get a whistle on the play. You can see here on this one here that Herald goes back for it. Hassel goes in, comes round the corner looking for it there, pushes it forward and just smothers across the front of Herald De Kirill and pinches the ball. So we'll have a spot penalty here in favour of Abu Dhabi. So it's being teed up there by Hero De Kirill. See what he does on this one. Is the arm feeling good? Because he can certainly go from there all the way, but he opts to make the tapping shot and gain a few more yards. Then he sends this one up the field here, looking there for Faris Yabuni, but Beresford's got control of it and sends the backhand, but he doesn't get the clean backhand he's looking for. It looks like it's Amadori coming in onto it. He gets hooked off out of it there by Hasso as he comes on the near side, and we get a whistle on the play. Game started off nice and open and running, and it seems to turn a little bit scrappy. Did he have the opportunity to turn around and actually make that near side play or not when Hasso's already established on there? And it looks like it's going to be a spot penalty to the UAE, with Amadori just swapping over when he's already got Hassel waiting there on the near side. So Hassel comes in, brings this ball forward here now. Hassel Krotto. Hassel just waits, goes one way, then goes the other way. Here does Beresford. Beresford out towards the clubhouse here now. Beresford gets the one-time play, drills that one up the front door, looking for Luquin. Luquin and Santiago Sonadas there. Luquin gets a better one there, plays that near side backhand, trying to put it in towards the middle of the field. It's this time it's picked up here by Yabuni. Yabuni's backhand helped on its way there by Hero for Sonadas. Sonadas, he knows he's got Amadori out front, tries to loft this ball. He gets a good driving shot. Has he got enough on it to get it up there? But it looks like Hassel's going to get to that first. Couldn't pick it up. Good Hassel. It's left there and falls kindly for Amadori. He goes with a long driving shot and he sends this ball forward, but he gets underneath it, not quite the distance he was looking for it, and they're all coming onto it, as is Luquin and Sonadas. But we have a whistle on the play. Sends that ball up nicely, but it's clearly there for Hasso, and you've got the two players coming in at speed from a distance from the off the line of the ball. So we'll end up with a spot penalty here now in favour of the UAE. Can't blame Sandy for giving it a try. He's giving it all out here this afternoon, or this evening as it were to say. Currently nearly 8 o'clock in the evening here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, as Krotto brings it in, goes under the neck with this one here. Nice lofted drive, trying to get that one up for Beresford, but it's well read there by Sonadas. Sonadas checks up onto it. Here's the call, plays the backhand there for Secundo. Secundo goes with a one-time play. It bobbles one way, gets plucked out of the air there by Hassel. Hassel sends it out, but it's that man Sonadas shutting the back door, looking to mount an attack once more. Beresford in there waiting for him as well. Comes away with it, pushes it one way, has to just yield off that one slightly. This time he goes with a shot and sends this one wide out towards the side for Yabuni. He's got an awful lot to do, has Yabuni on this one here. Goes with a big neck shot, there's Yabuni, and it looks like that one's just going to travel out towards the back line. And out over the back line it goes. Not an easy play, left him an awful lot to do from that position, but he couldn't really go with the next shot, otherwise he'd have been drilling it into another pony. So he had to go straight with it. So Hasselgrotto brings it in here now. Here's the call. Beresford, Hassel drives that one out towards the clubhouse side. Going up onto it, tries to get a hold of it as Lukeen over the top, gets it at the top of the bounce. It's now left there for Beresford. Beresford drives it on one more time, feeds this ball forward. Looking like getting it up there for Shaker Mather. Mather trying to come onto this play here now, but coming back onto the near side comes Sonadas. It's now left here as the ball travels out over the back line. Sonadas coming back with a vengeance, with pace there. Scaring the jeepers out of poor Shaker Mather. Well, it would have done me or any other person. So the ball's on the back line for Gerard Grill, ring back into play for Abu Dhabi. Waiting there for him is Lukeen. Pushes it out wide. Reagan's got the pony to get up past him, feeling confident. Goes in, goes round the back, does Lukeen to get the hooking play, but it is Dekaril with it. Dekaril goes with the shot, sends it up the front door here once again, giving Faris Yabuni plenty of opportunity with this ball, and he's got another difficult next shot. Goes with the backhand this time. Mather couldn't get onto it, but it's now picked up by Beresford, who plucks that one out towards the side. Nice open shot by him, but first onto it is going to be Amadori. Amadori being pushed a little bit there. First two to goes by Lukeen. Lukeen's just going to have to clear off out of it as it's now left for Dekaril. Dekaril from the angle. Looks like he puts that one to the back of the D for Amadori. Amadori coming onto it. Can he cut this one in? He goes for the cut shot and through the goals it is. Finishing off chucker number 3 and into half-time it is. 6 goals to Abu Dhabi. 4 goals to the UAE. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll now go to a few more adverts and messages from Polo Line. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ghantoot Racing Polo Club. We just have a few stats here now. We have field goals by Abu Dhabi 2 from the UAE. Throw-ins, even Stevens 6 apiece. Fouls committed, pretty even Stevens 8-7. No yellow cards, fortunately, here in this match. Penalties, 4 from 5 from Abu Dhabi and only 2 from 5 from the UAE. That's where your difference is. And the score being 6 goals to Abu Dhabi, 4 goals is to the UAE, going into chukker number 4. And a good view there of Tommy Beresford, who's got himself mounted back up again. And Hassel Grotto there, still with his helmet off. And a view of this magnificent Sheikh Zayed field, formerly known as number 1 field here, in front of the clubhouse before they put a field in the Sheikh Zayed field in front of the racing grandstand. So here we have now the chukker by chukker, 4-2, 2 goals the margin there. Abu Dhabi in lead, closed the gap there, did at the end of chukker number 2, 5 goals to 4, only the 1 goal margin, unable to score in that third chukker. And just the 1 goal for Abu Dhabi, going back to a 2 goal margin to go into chukker number 4 of this 5 chukker match. So we have our umpires mounted back up again. Thank you very much indeed to all the ground crew here. If we could just clear the field as the players are mounting up once more, and we get this match underway before we have too much dew coming down on the field. So you see here with the real good shot of him coming back on the grey again. Farashibuni in the background there behind him, looking to mount up. As Heru comes on, Beresford's already coming on from the other end, I see, out of the corner of my eye. And now we'll just go here for the last goal of that chukker. Amadori, the good cut shot there by Amadori, put it through. Nothing you could really do about that one there. Hassel's penalty just spinning. But there's a nice centering shot there by Hero de Carril, put it to the back of the D as it were, and through the goals it goes from Secundo Amadori. And of course we'd like to hear from you on our social media. If at all possible, it is Instagram on Polo Line OK, Facebook at Polo Line Int, and of course on Twitter at Polo Line. So 2 teams ambling back onto the field. And for Faris to come and join his team, I believe we have a full complement. Tommy Beresford off, just lengthening those stirrups. As you can see, it is probably a necessity. Probably the tallest man in polo. In fact, undoubtedly the tallest man in polo. All 2 meters of him. So lining up on the far side of the field on umpire Tarquin Southall to get this underway. UAE left to right. Abu Dhabi heading back towards Dubai. From our right to our left as we look at it here. Just looking for a vague resemblance of a gap so Tarquin can get this underway. And there it is, we're underway it is. The backhand comes in by Beresford, threading that one through, trying to get up to Hassel. Hassel having a good old tussle there with Sonadas. Couldn't get onto it, could the next pair, Amadori and Lukim, but it's now here left for De Carril. There with Hassel, comes under the neck with that one there. Here's a call from Sonadas, but unfortunately beating him out over the boards. Cruelly unkindly, just being counted out there by Umpire Peter Wright for Hassel to get things underway. The ball is down and we're underway, and Lukeen reckons he's underway. Here's the call. He sends this one over the top, but pushes Herald wide on that one, places himself onto the near side. He's got space and time. Can he get onto that one? Goes under the neck, reverse shot there. Does Lukeen Monteverde, putting it away. 5 goals it is the UAE. Lovely call there by Lukeen. Comes in, takes the man, pushes him wide. Herald comes in, he gets that one away underneath the neck. Lovely reverse neck shot there by Lukeen Monteverde, taking it 5 goals to UAE. It's still 6 goals to Abu Dhabi. Great way for them to be starting this 4th chukker. The ball back into play, back of the line out, but it's going to be Herald and Tommy again. Here's the call. The backhand comes. It doesn't go as far as you'd like when Hassel jumps onto that one there with Sonatas. Hassel on the near side, but as he does, he goes under the neck a little bit too much with that one there, and it leaves it there for the Kirill, who sends this one back in again once again, and it's picked up on the near side there by Sonatas. Sonatas setting sail down the field, but he knows he's got Hassel with him, but only as far this time as Lukeen. The backhand comes in, it gets picked up and intercepted, but it's going to be the long reach of Beresford, comes away with it, but he gets that one pinched away from him on this occasion here. There by Amador, in it, stolen back in turn there by Hassel, and Hassel looks to let Lukeen loose here now, and he sends the ball up the front there for Lukeen Monteverde. Monteverde going goalward bound here now, checks up, got plenty of acres of space and time, and puts it away, levelling up the scores here in chukker number 4. Quickly back into the game here at the UAE. 6 goals apiece. Nothing really Sonatas could have done on that one there, apart from just watch Lukeen say thank you very much indeed and tap that one away through the goals for goal number 6 on the board there for the UAE. Two teams line up here now once again out the back of the line-up. Beresford, I think, has control of it. No, it looks like he's lost that one there as it flicks out to one side. Near side pick up there by Yabuni. Yabuni gets hooked out of it from the long reach there from Beresford, and Beresford goes around the turn towards the clubhouse, comes back inside. In there with him is Secundo waiting. Here's the call from the guys to unleash it and send it up the field. Has to turn back onto that one there. Does Crotto, looking for it Secundo, but Crotto checked up hard and came back in onto the line. Avoids the hook there from Herro. Does Crotto. Does he show too much of that one to Amadori? He does, who sends the backhand in and scuttling back onto that one. Once again, it is Beresford. Checks up, turns. Yabuni's just going to have to yield off out of the way of that one there to allow him to make the play, and he sends it up forward, but it's only as far this time as Sonatas avoids the hook there from Lukeen. Off goes Sonatas here now. Drills that one up the front door here now for Faris Yabuni. Coming up onto it. In pursuit is Beresford. Good centering shot there by Yabuni. Yabuni going goalward bound. Yabuni puts it away. He'll be happy with that one indeed. A good turn of play there by Santiago Sonatas. Sending that ball up there for Faris Yabuni. Nice approach shot there by Faris. Settles down on the play and puts it away through the goals, getting them back out into the lead again once more. 7 goals it is to Abu Dhabi, 6 goals to the UAE. Tarquin bowls that ball back into play. Off the back of the line out, looking for something as Beresford, but it's been controlled by Sonatas. Sonatas tries to get that one away, but it's stopped there by Lukeen. Quickly turns and flicks that one up. A little reaction shot there by Lukeen up for Beresford. Beresford gets underneath that one a long way, and he ends up having to lose a bit of momentum, but he's going goalward bound. Can he reach back far enough for it? No, he can't, and the ball's still travelling towards the goal, but it just drifts wide. Wide it goes. Just getting underneath that ball a little bit here today. The grass is growing out here now, and it's just coming. But I think they're calling for a corner. Did Herro get a touch of that one there? And it looks like I hear a call for a knock-in. And players call for Herro the Kirill and Abu Dhabi to bring back into play once more. Drives this one up forward. Does Herro. Herro sends it out here, out for Amadori. Change the tactics. He's over the top of that one there. But in comes Herro. Herro and Lukeen, they spread, but they get to the hook in front of them again, once again, on the near side. Flicks that one forward, underneath, onto a stick side. It is Lukeen. Lukeen gets told to leave it now. But in comes bursting through is Hero. Hero comes through the pair of them, a little bit of indiscussion, tries to get the hook onto that one there, reaches out a long way, does Beresford, does so, gets hold of it. In comes Amadori over the top of it, has to go back here this time, does Hero the Kirill to try and tidy things up here for Abu Dhabi once more and sends that one out. But in comes Beresford, gets a half interception shot onto that one there, but it's going to be taken on the near side by Lukin, but I think he's just fed that one up here now for Sonadas. Comes in, good attack, approach shot, and a nice backhand there by Lukin, working hard on it, but it's fed back in once more by Hero the Kirill. Hero the Kirill sends it in there, can't come in, can Amadori. A nice backhand by Shaker Maythrew, sets it up there beautifully there for Lukin. Lukin up on the loose here now. Lukin, Monteverde onto his near side, he comes, keeping it away there from the long reach of De Kirill. Comes on the stick side, tries to pick it ball up on the bounce, does so. Does Hassel once again, but he could have gone a little bit too straight on that one there, and it's going to be shadowed out over the back line by Amadori. All that play started off by the good backhand by Shaker Mather. So on the back line it is for Hero the Kirill to try and mount an attack once more from his own back line. Every time they get forward, they get thwarted by the defence of the UAE. So it is Sonadas to bring it in here this time. Changing things around. Here's a call to take it the other way. Goes off out there, but it looks like Beresford read that one well and out onto this one here first. Beresford sends the backhand. Tries to get onto it, there's Hassel, but he gets pinched away there by Amadori. Takes it deep into his own territory, then opens up the backhand to try and get the angle, but it's cut out and intercepted there by Hassel. Hassel goes with that big neck shot in towards the goal to feed it up to Lukin. Lukin looking for it here. He's pushed it a bit far. Can he get hold of that to cut it back in? No, he can't, and out over the back line it goes. And there goes the first two, ladies and gentlemen. That there will end Chukka number 4 with the score being 7 goals to Abu Dhabi, 6 goals to the UAE. Nip and tuck all the way it is here now. And we'll now go to a few adverts and messages from Polo Line.
Agradecer, vai a este evento, sea maravilloso.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You see Lucas Monteverde there. He's giving a quick chat to the guys out there down at the bottom as Tommy Beresford mounts back up again. I have a few messages here. Sajid Khan saying, hey, great to hear from you. Mario Rodriguez saying, playing at night. Yes, we're very fortunate here at Ghantoot. We do have 3 floodlit polo fields, and even the stick and ball field is floodlit. It's a great privilege at this club, at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. The envy of many throughout the world. And of course, Javi Magal, amazing results for cameramen. It is great to see that we have the cameramen doing a sterling job out here for Polo Line, as always, under these floodlit fields, and we can just see the progression of the match so far. 4 goals to 2 goals to the advantage for Abu Dhabi at the end of chukka number 1. 1 goal advantage at the end of chukka number 2. They managed to get their advantage back again of 2 goals by the end of chukka number 3, making it 6 goals to 4. But the UAE persevering all the time, unable to convert some of their opportunities. And the score at the end of chukka number 4 was 7 goals to 6 going into the 5th chukka. Will this be the final chukka? We have all the players back out there on the field. And the ball will be brought back into play by Abu Dhabi. Players called. Gero de Carril to bring it into play. Santiago Sonada sets sail up the field here now. Darts one way, comes the other way. Looks to see where his opportunities are. Comes across the field here. Well read there by Hassel. Hassel comes onto it. Plays the backhand in front of Amadori. Little backhand by Lukin, but couldn't quite get onto it there. Could De Carril leaving it now for Beresford. Looks over his shoulder to see where his teammates are. Strains himself up towards the goal and tries to drill this one up forward in towards the goal and through the goals. And it says Beresford, I'm going to tie that score up. I've had enough of this chasing around the field. 7 goals apiece it is. Beresford and De Carril come into that one there, and he just looks up towards the goal and just drills that one along the ground. Through the goals it is for goal number 7 on the board there for UAE. 7 goals apiece in this 5th and possibly final chukka of the afternoon of these 3 matches here at Ghantoot today. So the ball back into play in the middle of the line out. Tries to come over with the Sonatas. Gets kept off out of it there. Does Crotto. Crotto reaches out a long way to try and get a backhand in, but it's sent out here now for Amadori. Amadori up on the move here. No, sorry, it isn't. It's Lukin. Lukin sends that one out. Up there for Jacob Mathavich, just a little bit too wide for her to come on to us. Sonatas does so, checks up on the play, comes back inside there of Lukin. Lukin just pirouettes the ball, just gets kicked off out towards one side. It comes out here now for Gero. Gero there with Hassel. Takes it himself, does Gero. Oh, and he leaves that one behind, and who's first back onto it? Hassel comes in, but Gero managed to get that one away for avoiding the hooking play, leaving 3 players behind him, and he comes up forward here, does Gero de Carril going goalward bound. He's got Beresford to look after. In comes Lukin, gets the hook in. The ball gets left. It's now left here this time for Amadori. Facing up towards the goal. Takes a shot in towards the goal. He doesn't manage to get the shot he's looking for. And yes, he does. And it's through the goals does. Secundo Amadori back out into the lead again. It is now for Abu Dhabi. Just waits for it to clear. And he does get the shot off. And he drills that one up over the pylons. And through the goals it is. 8 goals to Abu Dhabi, 7 goals to UAE. So the ball back into play once again off the back of the line out. Beresford has it here now. He's not going to waste any time. He sends this one up here now for Lukin. Lukin just gets pushed off out of it there by Sonatas. Sonatas goes back onto it. Lukin tries to block the play, but it's now picked up here by Hassel. Hassel couldn't control that one there. It's now a little backhand there, feeding it up for Amadori. Amadori on the near side, and he swaps over to the near side in front of Beresford, and we get a whistle on the play. You can see they're coming up onto the balls. Yes, there it is. You got ball comes out. De Carril opens it up. It's on his stick side. He swaps over onto his near side in front of Beresford, and we get a whistle on the play, and we'll have a spot penalty here now in favour of the UAE. Right out on the boards there for Tommy Beresford, and Hassel Crotto's there with him as well. Tommy's just teeing this one up. Hassel yields off it, leaves it for Tommy. Looking to get this score tied up once again. He taps it, brings it in towards the middle of the field, closes the angle down, opens the goal mouth up for himself a little bit. He's got Amadori there with him. Can he get? Does he have to get any closer? Comes away with it here now, goes up on the run. Here does Beresford. Beresford up on the move, but it looks like it's gotten stolen up on the near side. Lovely take in the air there by De Carril, but the backhand comes in by Beresford, comes off the pony, tries to reach back for it there, does De Carril. De Carril takes this one away from in front of Lukin. Lukin thought he had something on that one there, but the line was clearly not his according to the umpires on that one there. It's sent up here forward now for Amadori. Amadori's got to try and avoid that long reach there from Beresford. Beresford trying to get back onto and goes with the hook, does so, gets the hook, the ball is left there. Who's first onto it? It looks like it is De Carril. De Carril gets that ball half by stopped, and it has gone through the goals. Lost sight of the ball. Unbelievable goal there. You see Amadori coming forward, couldn't get the first hook, got the second hook there, did Beresford, but coming up onto it as De Carril avoid the hook. Beresford looks like he tried to get a little bit on it, but Not enough. It's through the goals it goes. 9 goals to 7 it is. 2 goals is the margin once again there for Abu Dhabi. The team scurry back to the middle of the field. A couple of players quickly changing, and the ball get bowled back into play as Lukeen just gets himself onto the right side. We just asked for a little bit of a whistle is blown, so we have a little bit of order, a little bit of pushing and barging there by Amadori, but it looks like it's going to come away here for this one here for Sheikha Mather. Mather's up on the loose here now. Mather, a good centering shot there by Mather. Can she take this one all the way? Mather waits for that ball to settle. A beautiful lofted driving shot in towards the goal. It's gone a little bit wide and out over the back line it goes. A nice run from the line out there for Sheikha Mather. Unfortunately, just going wide to the right-hand side. It was a little bit of, come on, boys, this is how you do it. Unfortunately, it just drifted wide to the right, and it's going to be brought back into play here now by Santiago Sanaras. Santi taps it once more, goes on the neck, looking to set up Hero. Hero the Kirill. Hero gets past. Beresford on this one here now, pushes out a little bit wide, has to check, loses a bit of momentum, comes up onto that one there. The backhand comes in, but Hero comes away with it. Gets taken out of the play here on this one there, but Hassel comes back into the play and picks this one up forward, going forward, looks up to see where the goal is. It's looking good, has it got the legs, can it take itself all the way there? Beresford's looking for something, cleared away there by Sonadas, out from the teeth of goals, and first round up onto this one here is going to be Secundo Amadori. He gets hold of this one, but he swipes that one out towards the boards, knowing that he has Hassel Grotto. Hassel comes in, the big ride off, the little reverse backhand back down the boards, and first onto this one, looks like it's going to be Beresford, goes with that next shot, sends this one to the back of the D for Lukeen. Lukeen Monteverde looks to pick this one up, but he's got Sonadas there with him, tries to come back inside him. He gets blocked and stopped in his passage of play. Can't take this one any further there. In comes Amadori in to try and clear things away a little bit more. No, it isn't. It's actually Nicaril, but it is going to be Lukeen, and we get a whistle on the play. 2 goals the difference. 9 goals it is to 7 in favour of Abu Dhabi. Lukeen comes in onto that one there. You see that you got the reach there from Nicaril, and we finally get a whistle on the play. And we have a spot penalty here now in favour of the UAE from the 40-yard line, or is it the 30? I can't quite see, but I think it's a 30-yard. Thank you very much indeed, third man. 30-yard line for Tommy Beresford to close that gap once more. 2 minutes on the clock. That's 1.5 minutes to play. He drives it, he drills it through, and through the goals it is. They're back on the scoreboard again there are the UAE. 8 goals it is to the UAE. 9 goals to Abu Dhabi. So Toon make their way back towards the middle of the field here now. We've got 1 minute and 10 left on the clock and something, I think it is. And umpire Tarquin Southall lines these 2 teams up. It's Abu Dhabi. Handball back to the middle. There it is, back in. Who's got this one? Beresford. Beresford checks up, looks to see where everyone is, and he drills that one up forward. He's looking for Lukeen. Has Kirill got the inside line? He's off on that near side. Lukeen Monteverde taps it forward through the goals, and it goes. Yes, it is. Through the goals it is for Lukeen Monteverde. Make it 9 goals all. You can just see on the replay here, he goes onto that near side and just taps that one forward. It was looking dangerously close. The umpire goal judge was a little slow with that response of the waving of the flag to be able to see clearly. And you can see on the other view there, Lukeen on his near side, stick side, and just slips that one inside the left-hand goalpost. Tying the scores up here now. 9 goals apiece. The ball's back into play, and who's going to come up with this one here now? And it's Lukeen, the goal scorer, comes away with it once again. Lukeen Monteverde dribbles it forward, takes it forward, looking to make a break on this one here, but he shows a little bit too much of that one there for the near side play for Amadori. Comes in favour now for Nicaril, drills that one up for Sonadas. The first 2 to go. Can he get away from that long reach? No, he can't, but in comes Yabuni straightens up onto it. We get a whistle on that play. He didn't straighten enough. He put that one a little to the right and came across in front of Hasso Grotto. Let's see on this one here. You see, we come up here. Does Sonadas didn't get the clean shot. Comes onto it, pushes it across the field, but it looks like Hasso got himself established on that line as Faris Yabuni cut across right-handed. Umpire's just explaining this one here now. As he made that little bit of a cut shot, he came off the line to the left and had to cut back right to get back onto it, enabling Hassel to come on cleanly. And so we have a spot penalty here now in favour of the UAE. 19 seconds left of regulation time. In fact, sudden death of chucker number 5. Hassel taps it up here now. Amadori waiting and goes with the driving shot. Here's the call. All he has to do is hear that voice there from Lukin, but he puts it out there for Beresford. Underneath the neck it goes there for Sonadas, out towards the boards. First back onto this one here now. Sonadas being taken care of there by Beresford. Turning back into play. Gets away from the Kirill. Does Lukin. Lukin juggles the ball in the air. Takes it forward. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. And that there will end chucker number 5. So we're into chucker number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Overtime, sudden death. 9 goals apiece it is. And we'll be back with you momentarily after a few adverts and messages from Polo Line.
Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ghantoot Racing Polo Club. Going to extra time here in our third match of the day. 9 goals apiece it is. We had 20 goals scored in the first match, and we're going to have 20 goals scored in this one. Divine Owen Beresford's mounted up. Lukin mounting up here now. Papa Monteverdi in the background. sure giving a few instructions or telling them not to bother coming home if they don't win. No tea for you tonight, Lukeen. Abu Dhabi mounting themselves back up again. Says Sanadas is on. Nikirilis back to the middle of the field already. So it looks like we're just waiting here now for Secunda Amadori. And Peter Wright to mount back up again. So it's a nail biter here. They've had it in the bag of Abu Dhabi 3 times. They've had 3 or 4 times. They've had themselves 2 goals in the lead. But no respite for Abu Dhabi as UAE keep persevering their way through. The machine of the UAE having been runners-up in the Silver Cup of the Gold Cup Series in Dubai, taking away the trophy of the Gold Cup last weekend at Al Habtoor Polo Club in an overtime match against Habtoor, who we just saw earlier beating Ghantoot, and now Abu Dhabi finding themselves in chukka number 6, 9 goals apiece against the great might of the UAE. So it looks like Abu Dhabi, I can hear, cantering the way in towards the middle, in towards where we'll get things started off again with a roll in from the inside out on umpire Peter Wright. So it's deep in Abu Dhabi territory and the ball gets bowled into play, and it's Beresford spins round on that pony there. Sonadis just has to scooch on out of the way. No fouls that we want to create here, no opportunities. They're going to have to score it the right way. Underneath the neck it goes there from Beresford. The pony turns away. Lukeen comes up onto this one here. Lukeen comes in and puts it away. Lukeen Monteverde finishes the match off here now for the UAE. You just see here from the other angle, the shot comes in there by Beresford. Lukeen on the near side just gets to it, doesn't even really have to follow that one through. He made sure of it, did Lukeen Monteverde for the UAE, scoring the 10th and final goal here of the day. With the final score being 10 goals to the UAE, 9 goals to Abu Dhabi. And there are stats, as you can see, 4 goals to 2 at the end of chukka number 1 for Abu Dhabi. 5-4, Abu Dhabi still in the lead. 6-4, Abu Dhabi in the lead. 7-6, Abu Dhabi in the lead. Tied up all even Stevens at the end of chukka number 5. And at the end of chukka 6, golden goal by Lukeen Monteverde, making it 10 goals to 9. And there we see the UAE team dismounting, relieved and very happy indeed. Tommy Beresford, very content, being congratulated there by Lucas Monteverde as Hassel Crotto. A great family spirit there in the UAE camp, and Lucero Monteverde as well. Yeah, pat to the pony and saying, well done to big brother, my hero. A very content UAE team. But I'm sure they'll go away and discuss a few bits and pieces of the match, of course, as well. And that'll progress them forward to the next matches, which will be on Thursday. We'll have 3 more matches coming to you live on Polo Line from and the vet as well, Denisio. And a few stats just coming forward here now. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the story of the match here this afternoon. Field goals, 5 field goals scored by Abu Dhabi, 7 by the UAE. Throw-ins, 25% difference, 9 goals, 20% difference, 9 throw-in wins by Abu Dhabi, 12 for the UAE, 11 fouls committed by Abu Dhabi, 7 were committed by the UAE. Yellow cards, none fortuitously. Penalties, 4 from 5 by Abu Dhabi, and only 3 from 6 by Polo line. They could have closed it an awful lot earlier. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the story of the match here this afternoon from the stats. And now we'll just go through some of the best goals here now. Beresford coming up onto this one here and drives this ball forward. Lukeen comes on the near side. That was there, of course. Golden goal, number 10 for the UAE, giving them the win here today. Here we go, that lovely cut shot there by Secunda Amadori after the pass from Hero de Carril, putting it to the back of the knee, but still a lot to do. And here it is, reviewed from the other angle again. Secundo cuts it through, not a lot Hassel could do. Try to get it from behind him, Pony spinning round, but unfortunately for him, through the goals it goes. And once more, Hassel looked up towards the goals and drilled that one forward for Lukeen, put it on the near side. In comes de Carril to give him the ride off, but the reverse neck shot by Lukeen Monteverde. And once more again, de Carril and Tommy Beresford looks up at goal and says, thank you very much indeed. I'm fed up with running, trying to run through everybody. It's time to put it away from a distance. And here we have a nice goal here with Secunda out. Missed the first hook, got the second one there, did Beresford. And it is going to be de Carril to put it away. And through the goals it goes for Hero de Carril. Nice near side play there in front of the grill for Lukeen Monteverde, and flicks it underneath the neck, and under the neck it goes for Lukeen Monteverde. And here we are now down in the UAE camp. Monteverde family en masse. And I'm sure a very happy Her Highness Sheikh Ametha. And so, ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Adam Snowden, and Polo Line, I hope you've had a wonderful day of polo as we have here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Thank you very much to all those concerned, and we look forward to having you tuning in on Thursday at 3 o'clock for our first match. Good night.